Hi, Debbie here, and I have a Beebeecraft project that I want to share with you, and it is using their sealing wax. And the sealing wax kit comes with the little heater and the spoon, and you get a little packet of different colored waxes. So let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I just need to light it and get it hot. And the sealing wax kit also comes with some candles for heating. So what I'm doing now is I'm just heating up my spoon, and I'm just going to, I'll start off with some, I'll put 2 silver pellets in. Let's melt those, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing some sealing wax in this bottle cap. Now, the reason you see tape on it is these bottle caps have holes on the sides for hanging, but I'm going to, so I just sealed them with some masking tape, and then we'll see how that works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be filling it with wax, and I'm going to be taking an impression with this. And so yeah, let's take a look and see. I saw that on a YouTube, and I said, what a cute idea for decorating your bottle caps, because a lot of times we just put paper in there. Well, now we can actually put some sealing wax in there and stamp them, and then use them on our projects. So my wax is melting, and then we'll see how it turns out. So this is going to be my first time trying this too, because I just saw it, and we'll see how it goes. So far it melts really fast, it looks like. So I'm just going to let that melt, and then I'll put it in there, and then we will try it. The stamp that I have is the moon and stars. That's what I'm going to be stamping it with. And Beebeecraft has a lot of different. So I'm just going to pour my wax in. Put that back on. And then I'm going to stamp it. And then let's take a look and see how it goes. And then I stamped it. And see if I have enough wax. So there we go. And, it shouldn't take long. I'm just going to wipe this out because I'm going to use a different color now. So I have a little paper towel off to the side here. Then I'm just going to wipe this off with that. That back on to heat up. I'm going to drop 2 more pellets in. Let me take this out and let's see how it came out. Oh, it's only a pretty, I might have got, put too much wax in. So let me piece right here. Okay, well, I did get it out. I didn't practice before I did my video, and it was a little bit, I guess 2 was a little bit much. Well, it wasn't really so that it was too much. It was just that I put my stamp in a little crooked. Where am I here? So let me show you what it looks like. So let me get up close to the camera so you can see how it turned out. See how that turned out? Turned out really nice. And then when I take the tape off, see you have the holes where you can use this as a charm. So let me tilt that down a little bit more here. So that's how this one turned out. As a matter of fact, I need to zoom out a little bit more because I'm not even showing you half the, where am I at there? Here we go. So there's that. And I have some more wax. So we have the bottle cap, which turned out really good. And those of you who received Christmas cards from me this year know that I put them on envelopes. And so I'm just going to seal up this envelope. I don't know if there's such a thing as... Now the only thing I don't know, this is the first time using the wax this way, is if you can get it too hot. That I don't know. That can happen. Because I think 2 pellets is too much. So I think in this case, 1 pellet is probably enough to do what I want to do. So I'm going to just stick 1 pellet in, and let's see what 1 pellet does. So let's see. This takes a little bit longer to set. See, there's just way too much wax on this one. But you can still see the sun and moon. Still turns out nice. But I think 1's going to be more perfect. And it's still not set. So it might be getting it too hot. Is that melted? Almost. Maybe just a little bit more. This is real pretty. This is like a metallic kind of wax. See that wax? Look how pretty that wax is. It's a nice metallic wax. This one, but it's still tacky. And this is one. Set. Clean this out. And this one, I didn't use enough. So it probably takes maybe 1.5. Well, anyway, these waxes go through the mail, the postal service, just fine, because I mailed all my Christmas cards with these wax seals on the back of them, and as far as I know, they all went through fine. So that's that. And also, I saw. Let me put this in here. Let me melt some of these down. I'm going to melt one, I think. Is to actually stamp them with a rubber stamp. So what I'm just going to use it on a piece of cardboard that I have here, because I'm not, I'm not planning on keeping it. I got soot all over my hands. Now let that melt. And we'll try that out and see how it goes. It's just about melted. I think I needed to trim my wick down on my candle. I didn't trim it. I probably should have. So next time I'll know to trim it. And so these are just different things you can do with your sealing waxes. Besides just sealing of envelopes, you can put them in bottle caps and stamp them. And of course these bottle caps come in all different sizes, because I have a little one right here, this little teeny tiny bottle cap, and I have a brad that would actually fit in there, that I could actually fill with wax and then stamp it and have a little design in the center of that little teeny tiny bottle cap. But let's go ahead and, what I want to do, this is just a pro, just to see how this really works. Because I saw this, and I think if it bubbles, or if you get air bubbles in there, you let it get too hot. I'm going to let it cool a little bit here. And I'm just going to pour it on this So if I can see how that turns out with a stamp. Now I don't have enough wax on there to do the whole stamp, but I just want to get an idea to see how the stamp works. Yeah, see I have my wick on my candle is too high. So I'm just going to set that to the side. Blow out my candles. I don't think these are just some projects that you can do with sealing wax besides just sealing up envelopes. So let me see how that turned out. See the bee? So let's stamp the bee. That turned out really nice. Now if I would have done it on paper that it wouldn't stick, I wouldn't have the problem pulling it off. And my rubber stamp is still good, so it didn't ruin my stamp. So these are just some of the things that you can do with your sealing wax besides just sealing envelopes. You can seal your envelopes. You can decorate your bottle caps. And you can actually stamp them with stamps. I will leave a link to these Beebeecraft products in the description box below where you can go over and check them out, and I'll also leave the link to Beebeecraft store. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.